Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on the Skirmish event. I do have individual videos out for each one of the officer bases, how to do them with zero damage. But I thought I would do another video with voice instructions to kind of help you guys out. Every time I come out on the map is glitched out and it's black like this, and some of my buttons aren't showing up properly, but I reset and it keeps happening over and over again. I wonder how many other people are having that. So what I am going to use are the Rhino X, the Ragin, and Dr. What's his name? Dr. Payne? No, can't think of his name right now. Dr. Payne or something like that. Dr. Ake. Dr. Ake. So what you want to do is leave Dr. Ake and the Rhino X here because you want to draw out Dr. Logan. Dr. Logan and see that little Sheila looking thing right there? You got to be careful of those. As soon as they start coming for you, you got to get out of the way. The best way to kill the Sheilas is with Ragen's shock. And you also want to kill Dr. Logan with your Dr. Ake. Dr. Logan is the gray guy. And then there's several of those Sheilas. They're called hazmat collectors. If you, if you search the base and use one of your view base keys, but there's no need to do that. So there's a couple of things that can hurt the Ragin, and that is the GEO turrets. I'll show you one of those turrets here in a second, and then the rail guns. Everything else is pretty much harmless to him, but the reason I'm using Dr. Ake is because Dr. Ake has more range than him, and you noticed I was able to take out um, a rail gun. Now there's more rail guns back here. We're going to go ahead and take them out. You want to use the floating turrets until Ragen's shock stops going, because you see that shock right there. He's going to kill the zombie launchers and a bunch of other stuff. If those zombie launchers launch on you, they can hurt your Ragin. So you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. But the Overwatches and the cryos do not hurt. Now, right back here is one of those GEO turrets. I'm going to show it to you here in just a second. Let's see. I was not able to kill it, but I can kill it with my Ragin. What you don't want to happen is get within the range of that turret. Okay, I'm shooting this turret now. The turret that I'm shooting right now, that's the one that I just killed. That's the one you want to watch out for. Those turrets are the most damaging to your Ragin. Let's see if we can get the railgun, and we can. That was good. You don't want to get shot by the railgun with Dr. Ake, okay? Um, Keep him sort of in the back for when you set up something and you get it lined up to where you can use him. Right now, what I want to do is I want to take out the rest of these um, Overwatches, but I do not want to affect that building next to the railgun, because I need that inert building to take out the railgun. See how I did that? So you know, I do this over and over and over again, and so what you want to do is learn the pattern that I just showed you, and just sort of like copy that pattern. That is the best pattern that I have found to do it exactly like that. So it's like a cookie cutter. You just repeat and repeat and repeat. And what I'm doing right now is I'm using my Rhino uh, to um, to heal um, my Raging. I'll go ahead and take out the rest of these turrets, which are going to affect everybody else. And I just want to leave enough things in there to where I can use the Rhino to heal the little bit of damage that's on my Raging. I actually don't even know where that damage came from because nothing can really hurt me. So I don't know where it must have been one of those. Yeah, okay, I see. It was one of those zombie launchers that did it. Okay, so everybody's healed again. We got like a minute and a half left on this base. We got plenty of time. Now, remember, this is base one. If you run out of time, it's okay because this base doesn't reset. You've got time to do this base. I do it in one hit, and but don't worry, you don't have to do that base in one hit. Okay, that's 0 damage on Officer 1. Let's go do Officer 2. Really hate the black map. Notice, see, my attack button isn't normal. It's like not there. And then when I look at my units, you can't see them. It looks like a black box right there, or a gray box right now. Um, so the key to this base is much bigger than Officer 1, but the key is that there's a lot more things here for Rajan to use his shock splash off of, and so that shock splash, look how far it goes. I mean, there's never been a unit that can like do that. So he is really amazing. And so use all of the floaters to your advantage. And also, I am lining up my um, I'm lining up my turrets, my ground-based turrets. Remember, Dr. Ake cannot shoot um, air. By the way, all of my units here, all three of my units are max level. Now, there is one other little key that I want to tell you. The Sandstorm, I was using it. It's just not necessary. But if for some reason you need the Sandstorm, you can bring the Sandstorm 2 in also, and it is helpful. Uh, but I just don't need it. I've got a little system, and I'm fine on my time, and I don't take any damage. And just having a fourth unit is just one more thing that you have to move around, you know. But for instance, sometimes if I can't get to these GEOs, I kill the last of the hunters, and then I bring in my Sandstorm, and he can take out that GEO turret right there that I just got done killing. I don't know what they're called. I call them Geo turrets. I might be calling them the wrong name. GEO. Geo. And then these turrets right here that I'm shooting right now, they're not a problem. They're actually helping me. I want them to last a long time so I can get as much shock off of them as possible. And then I want to show you the trick that I use here um, with Dr. Ake to take out like the whole backside of the base. And now there's another trick I want to use using Ragin, and I'll show you what that is right now. Make sure you have the shock op on, and then come over this way a little bit, and then come back, and I go right for that Overwatch turret. I bring myself way in where everything is shooting me. Nothing's going to be able to hurt me. Don't go any farther than that Overwatch turret. If you do, that GEO turret, there's two of them back there, they will destroy you. So stay right there. But by coming up forward, that gives my Dr. Ake an opportunity to come in without being shot because he can hit harder than anybody else that we have. Dr. Ake can, but he cannot take a hit. He gets a lot of damage and a lot of time to repair him. Notice how I didn't take out that turret because I don't want to accidentally take out this thing back here. Okay, they got my Dr. Ake. Um, and like I said, he's weak as far as taking a hit. He can't take a hit. That's those zombie launchers in the back. I wanted to get them out of there, but more importantly, more important than the zombie launchers is I want to take out. See that power plant right there, and then my flame will splash past that and hopefully hurt a part of that GEO turret. The zombie launchers, you can reach them, but what you want to do is try to reach them before they can shoot. And if they shoot, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the desired outcome. Okay, that time I was able to get them. Later, as I get closer and closer, I would have been able to get them with the splash damage um, from Raging, but this is just faster to do it this way. I like to come in and just sort of block all of the cryo turrets with Raging, and then come in with Dr. Ake and take those out. Again, I'm going to be careful not to take out a certain turret because I need it um, to be able to get to that the rest of that GEO turret. Which again, this is one of the points where I have used Sandstorm Mark II. Um, on that, I have used it there. What I'm trying to do there is use my healing ability to heal my Doctor Ache. I want to see if I can get that turret back there. Yes, we were able to get it. Now there's one more turret, one more GEO turret, but because it doesn't have extended range and because it doesn't have um, increased damage, it's not really a problem for me. So sometimes I do get down to like the last few seconds here, and of course I could clear this base really quickly. But what I'm trying to do is get my Dr. Ake healed. So I'm waiting. I've got 27 seconds or something, and I just have um, my Rhino X on aggressive, and there. Now everybody is healed, and we've completed the base, and there was still time left on there. So that is Officer Base 2, 0 damage. Even the damage that I did take that I was healing up was free repair. It would have been free repair at the end. So, getting the 0 damage at the end is not necessary because it's more than likely going to be free repair. But I just wanted to show you the 0 damage method. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.